We finally got the STI back, no scratches or anything like that on it, but we've got James right here. So what did you think of it? Good morning, everyone. I hope that all of you had a good weekend, and hopefully this week we're gonna get back to uploading every single day, sometimes twice a day, just depends on what is happening. But today we're gonna get right into the video. So we're gonna be hopefully fixing everything with the front end of the truck so it doesn't make any more funny noises or anything like that. I kind of changed my mind on the scheduling of everything that I'm doing, so I've decided that I'm gonna get the stuff with the front end of the truck fixed first before I get the rims fixed. And that's just because I don't wanna be stressed out when I drive the truck. I mean, obviously you can see her behind me, but it looks so amazing. And the sunlight is capturing the color a little bit better. I can still kind of tell the camera's not getting as good. So it kind of has more of like a matte sort of finish. So if you guys have ever seen like the Mercedes AMG GTR in that kind of green color, this isn't quite the same, but it's similar, where it's still like metallic sparkle, but then it also has kind of like this weird like matte looking finish at the same time, especially in low light. So like that part of the truck right there in low light has like a matte finish, whereas if you look at the stuff in the sunlight, it looks like kind of like gloss and sparkly. To answer a bunch of questions that you guys had in the last video, I kind of answered a bunch of them in the comment section, but I just wanted to answer them in a video as well so that you just had a quick, easy answer to go for. So in terms of pricing on vinyl wraps, most wraps will cost between $2,000 to $4,000 depending on the material that you use and then what you do. So if you do more intricate things like what I did with, you know, the skid plate, which is really hard to wrap, and then multiple colors, you know, doing the two-tone as well, that's going to cost more than if you just done one color, you know, to change the vehicle, you know, the color of the vehicle. And then other things that are taken into account as material. So like something that I considered was doing chrome, and chrome wraps are so much thicker and they're harder to work with, and so they literally cost twice as much to wrap a truck with like a chrome wrap versus doing one with something like this. It's just like a regular gloss wrap. It's a little bit easier to work with. Now we're out in the back of the truck because I want to note something. You can, this is where you can kind of see like what I was telling you about, like you can see the sparkle in the sunlight with the wrap, but then you look over here and it still is like bright, but like it kind of looks like more matte. It's so much easier to see in person. And then something I do want to mention is when you do wrap a vehicle, you have to wait at least a few days. So like I just got this finished on Sunday. I have to wait till Wednesday this week before I can actually wash the truck. So it's going to be dirty, sadly, but you just don't want to run the material. You want to let it set and all that, cure everything so that it's absolutely perfect. I think you can finally see this on the rims. Do you see how depressed this makes me? Like world's smallest violin playing right now. Need to get that fixed, but I don't want any more clicking on the front end. So we're gonna get that fixed first. Then we're gonna get the rims re-powder coated and life will be good. Actually, this angle is even better. So this, you can really see how like metallic and sparkly this is in the sunlight. That's like perfect right there. Thank you, sun, for all of the angles. But yeah, that's what it looks like in the sunlight, and then you got shadow right there, so you can see the difference. I haven't decided if I prefer it in the sunlight or if I prefer it in the shadow. I kind of like both for different reasons. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to capture this on camera, but I'm just going to kind of go over some of these little bump things so you can kind of hear the clicking that's happening. Doesn't want to capture it. I bet this guy in the Limited in front of me is just like, what did this guy do to his new 19 Rebel? So this is random, but I totally stepped on something and got it all over my pedals. I just got that cleaned off. We are heading over to service right now to get everything fixed with the front end, and I found out something very disappointing. Brand new truck. And you can see right here, the seat is already ripped. First warranty claim on the Rebel. I don't understand. Like, I didn't have any trouble with my last truck, and all of a sudden this truck's just having every issue ever. So we're gonna have them take pictures of this, and yeah, that's just kind of sad that it already tore. And the truck has literally 600 and something miles on it, almost 700 miles on it. That's just really disappointing. Somewhere over in that area, the truck is in service, but I did want to mention this car quickly. So my buddy's getting his car clay barred today. You can kind of see, it's a little bit hard to see on the camera, but there's these little marks right here in the paint. And then on the back, a lot of it's from his exhaust because this thing's loud, super, super loud. And it likes to shoot stuff out of these little exhaust tips. But up here, you can kind of see some stuff that is into the paint, so it doesn't come off when you wash it. So when he clay bars it today, all of that will come off. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys a before look. And then once it's all clay barred after today, then I'll give you an after look on the car. Kind of a little bit of a random thing, but I decided that I wanted to show it to you guys so you can actually see what that looks like, and I will also include a link in the description of this video to the video I made about this car, kind of going over a couple features of it because it's a little neat thing. Also, should I harass the owner of this Hellcat to let me drive it and do a full review on it, please leave that down in the comment section below on the video. I mean, I know it's not as fast as the Red Eye that I drove earlier this year, but it'll still be fun, and since it's not a wide body, maybe we can do some fun stuff with the lack of traction. So you guys remember this car from another video. A certain someone is coming shortly to come and pick this up and take it out for a while, see if they want to buy it or not, and that'll all be unveiled just right now. I know that I showed this to you guys the other day on the outside. Here's the inside. Like I said, this just barely got traded in, so it is still a little bit dirty, but it's a really, really cool spec. 2018 STI, it's got like 29,000 miles on it. Let's get a start up. Oh yes, I can just feel the Stage 1 Plus tune. This is actually my favorite part about the STIs, is you can get red seat belts. I just love the red accents on the car, and since this one has like the red exterior, it just all goes together so well. It looks super sweet, and they even carried on to the back seats. But let's see who is going to be here shortly to check this car out. Oh, and I of course have it up here front and center. It's kind of like a bait thing right now because they're gonna be coming in a car that's a lot cooler than this car, just saying. So then you'll be able to see them. We'll like use this as like the bait to lure them in, so then they can drive by it, and then maybe we can get a cool clip of their car. We just changed out the plate on the STI, and the Stradman is somewhere through here with the orange Lamborghini just wandering around. I think he's lost, but I saw the car a minute ago. Well, we finally found him, and over there, filming in his natural habitat. You guys can remember this from one of the video reviews that I have done. And yeah, so he's gonna be leaving this here for the afternoon while he's out driving the STI and kind of deciding whether he wants to go for an STI, Golf R, or a Focus RS. We finally got the STI back, no scratches or anything like that on it, but we've got James right here. So what did you think of it?
So I wasn't supposed to like it so much. I came here kind of to like go through the motions and buy a Focus RS, but I really like it. The turbo sounds good too. Like,
oh yeah, the turbo whooshes.
The blow off is awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It sounds really good. I like it a lot, and that wing is sick.
Yeah, you guys got to see this thing. I mean, I showed it to you a million times, but just what they've done with it. And you can see it in the rear view mirror. It looks absolutely insane.
Yeah, it does. I really like it.
We'll see if he buys it or not. Tell me that is not the coolest thing ever. I really think James should buy this as his next winter daily, but we've obviously got to take it back since he is headed out, and he's gonna go drive a Focus RS now, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. And just so you guys know, I've been looking for STIs, Focus RS, Golf Type Rs. I've been looking for all those for him for a minute, and this is like the most viable option that I found because everything is either salvage title, hail damage, all this like crazy stuff, like they're all wrecked. And this is like the nicest one that I found for him so far. So I think this one might work. We'll just have to see what he thinks. But I mean, as we set off here, what do you guys think? What car do you think James or the Stradman should buy as his next winter daily? Please leave that down in the comment section below, and let's head over there so that we can finally get my green truck back. I want you guys to listen to the turbo noises with this car. Just wait for it. Oh, those turbo noises are absolutely beautiful. Well, goodbye STI, or maybe we will see you soon, but just on a different channel, I guess. And now I've got to walk all the way over there to get my truck back. Hopefully it's done, I'm not sure. But yeah, this car, so sweet. Well, I thought my truck was gonna be done, but maybe it's not, because as you can see, it's hidden right over here. Gonna walk over to service, see what's happening, and hopefully it'll be done and I'll be able to get it back soon. So I've got some bad news, and then some more bad news, and a little bit more bad news, but then a little bit of good news. So yeah, let's just get right into that. So we did not have a chance to look at the truck in service today, sadly, so I'm gonna have to get it checked out another day. And yeah, that's on that. So we still don't know what that rattling's coming from. And then the good news is we are going to be finally getting the rims re-powder coated. I don't think it's going to happen this week though, because Elite Powder Coating is super busy right now, really busy guys. So it might be next week for that. Well, at least they do this so that they keep it somewhat clean, even though I make it super dirty. And then the other bad news is on this. I'm probably gonna have to pay to get this fixed, honestly. I still don't know where it happened, but I found a place that basically, so you can see this part, they can basically undo the stitching here and then just pull this part instead of having to replace the whole seat, and then replace that little part right there with a new one. Probably gonna cost me a few $100, sadly, so yeah, just bad news on top of bad news today. Oh, and I haven't even mentioned this yet. You cannot see this on the camera whatsoever, but there is a very, very slight scratch. Oh, maybe you can see it right there. Right there. On the vinyl, so we might have to redo the vinyl on this door panel. I've just had so much like bad luck lately, and I've noticed that if you kind of rub the vinyl, it kind of goes away. Having this sit in the sun has helped. Vinyl is self-healing to an extent, but this scratch was super deep. I don't know where it happened. I think it's because so many people came and looked at my truck and brushed against it and all that, and kind of screwed up a part of the wrap. Everything else on the wrap is perfect. It's just that someone basically walked up against my truck with something with their pocket or something. I mean, it's been in service and all that kind of stuff, so I don't know, something scratched against it, so we also have to get that fixed, and that would happen this weekend, unless the self-healing of the sun and me rubbing it a lot makes the scratch go away. So I actually just got confirmation from the powder coating place that, yeah, we're gonna do next week on that. And then something that's random is I'm kind of torn on the front emblem now because I feel like it's like too much black. I almost want to make it red. So tempted to make that emblem red. But what I want you guys to leave down in the comment section below is, what other modifications do you want me to see happen basically on this truck over the next few weeks? Once I get everything fixed on the truck, then I'm gonna go back and start modifying everything on it again. But just leave that down in the comment section below, what you want to see modification wise, you know, basically down the road. Now, I was gonna park the truck next to James' Lamborghini, but as you can see, he's already left, and the lift kit on that, or maybe that's just a leveling kit. Actually, that looks like a lift. That looks super cool on the new heavy duty. That one's already pre-sold, so sadly I can't do a review on it or anything like that, but hopefully we get a new lifted heavy duty in that I can actually review, because that looks sweet. Anyways, I need to stop getting distracted. This setup right here with the Hellcat and the Rebel looks pretty cool. Maybe I should do something like that. Not 100% sure on that, but what I was gonna do is put the Rebel next to the Lamborghini, because I feel like that looks even cooler. I do need to still get another car for the channel. I'm still looking, not 100% sure on what I should do there. So I actually got an update on this truck. It is a 4.5-inch lift, so yes, it is lifted. I guess the customer actually wanted to do a 6-inch, but they don't offer anything like that yet. And then it has 37s on it. Let's see if it has running boards underneath. Yes, power running boards. I'm not going to open up because I don't want to touch someone else's truck, but you do get power running boards on this too. That's pretty cool. Did a tonneau cover and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this actually looks really good on the new heavy duties. Like, I wasn't expecting to like the truck as much as I do. I think just the stance on it and everything, it's just perfect. What do you think? Should we lift the Rebel? That would look even cooler. Okay, I promise this is the last thing, but we just got a 2018 Hellcat Charger in, brand new. Leave in the comment section down below if you want me to do like a full review video on this. I can. I usually don't do vehicles that are like past the year, so normally I would just do a 19, but I mean, these are so rare, so like I said, leave that down in the comment section below if you want me to do a full review on this Hellcat Charger. But yeah, please leave that down in the comment section below, what car you think I should get next for the channel. I've kind of opened up, you know, the variety of cars. Originally I just said supercar, but I just want to do something that you guys actually like, and then obviously I like driving, so just leave down, it's got to be like a sporty car, sporty type car. Leave what down in the comment section below what you think I should get. And then obviously if you are stopping for the first time, I'd really appreciate if you would subscribe, comment down below what you thought, and I'll see all of you in that next video.